Hello children, welcome to new class. So today I am going to continue with the previous one, that is chapter number 4, operators in Java. Last time we have studied about forms of operator. There are three forms of operator, that is unary, binary and ternary. After that we have studied about types of operator. In that we have studied arithmetic operator, that is plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus. After that we have studied relational operator, that is less than, greater than, less than, equal to, or greater than, equal to. After that we have studied about some logical operator. There are three logical operators, that is and, or, not. Now today let us start with types of operators, that is assignment operator, increment, decrement operator and conditional operator. Assignment operators. Assignment operator is used to assign the value of an expression to a variable. It has the following syntax, like variable equal to expression. For example, consider the following assignment, that is total marks is equal to 780. The value of total marks after assignment will be 780. Any previous value stored in the total marks is destroyed and replaced by the new value. So the value of total marks is 780. Let us see another example. Counter equal to counter plus 1. Assuming that the original value of the counter was 10. The new value of the counter after assignment will be 11. The computer would deal with the assignment statement counter equal to counter plus 1 by taking the old value of the counter and adding 1 to it. Finally, it will store the answer as the new value of the counter. The assignment operator is a binary operator. Difference between equal and equal. The equal operator is an assignment operator. It sets a variable equal to some value. For example, age is equal to 15. Sets the variable name age equal to 15. The equal operator is a comparison operator. You use it to check if something equals something else. For example, age equal to 17. Checks if the value that age hold is equal to 17. If it is 17, then it will display answer in true or false. Next, shorthand assignment operators. Java offers several variations of assignment operators that are referred to as shorthand assignment operators. For example, consider the following statement, that is x is equal to x plus 2, and you can write also this above statement as x plus equal to 2. This version of the statement uses plus equal shorthand assignment operator, but perform the same action, that is increment the value of variable x by 2. Assuming that the initial value of x was 7, the new value of x will be 9, that is 7 plus 2. After the execution of the above statement, Java offers shorthand assignment operators for all of the arithmetic binary operators. Therefore, any statement which includes the following syntax, that is variable is equal to variable operation expression, can be rewritten using the shorthand operator as variable operation equal to expression. Now let us take another example. If x is equal to x plus 3 can be written as x plus equal to 3. There are two advantages of using shorthand assignment operators. First, they save a little bit of typing time. Second, the use of shorthand operators result in an efficient code, as they are implemented most efficiently by the Java runtime environment as compared to their long forms. Following table shows the main shorthand operators like plus equal, minus equal, multiply equal, divide equal or modulus equal. Same assignment operator, we are writing simple assignment operator like x is equal to x plus 1, x equal to x minus 1, x equal to x multiplied y, x is equal to x divided by y, x equal to x modulus y. In shorthand operator, we can also write this assignment operator as x plus equal to 1, x minus equal to 1, x multiply equal to y, x divide equal to y, x modulus equal to y. The resulting value when the value of x is 10 and the value of y is 3, answer will be like 10 plus 1, that is 11. 10 minus 1, that is 9. 10 multiplied 3, that is 30. 10 divided by 3, that is 3. 10 modulus y, that is 3. So remainder will be 1. So this is our table regarding your shorthand operators. Here I have written one program to demonstrate about shorthand assignment operator. Public class shorthand operator, then curly braces, public static void main. So main function start from here. I have written initialization x is equal to 10 or y is equal to 3. In declaration is integer x comma integer y. So comma I have used, that is two values are of integer type. So first one I have used system.out.println x plus equal to 1 is, so double quotation it will display as it is, x equal to 1 is, then value of x plus equal to 1. So x, the value of x is 10, 10 plus 1, that is 11. Same for 2, x minus equal to 1, that is the value of x is equal to 10 minus 1, 10 minus 1 is 9. As already I discussed about this problem previously. Now x multiply equal to y. So 10 multiplied 3 is equal to 30. Same x, that is 10 divided by 3, that is equal to 3. X modulus y, that is 10 modulus y, that is 3 equal to 1. So this is a program about demonstration of your shorthand assignment operator. Next is our increment and decrement operators. You have often encountered situations in program where you need to increment or decrement a variable by 1 in your program. For example, you have a look at the following statement. Counter is equal to counter plus 1, I is equal to I plus 1, or j is equal to j minus 1. These statements can also be rewritten as counter plus plus, I plus plus, or j minus minus. So the operator plus plus and minus minus are called increment and decrement operators respectively. These are unary operators having the following two versions each. Prefix increment, that is when the increment operator plus plus is put before its operand like plus plus x. Postfix increment, that is when the increment operator plus plus is put after its operand like x plus plus. Same about decrement. So prefix decrement, when the decrement operator minus minus is put before its operand like minus minus x. Postfix decrement, that is when the decrement operator minus minus is put after its operand like x minus minus. Note, remember the pre stands for before and the post stands for after. Usually the operator plus plus or minus minus are used in statements like x plus plus or plus plus x. These statements change the value of x. The two versions of the operators have the same effect on the operand, that is final value of plus plus x and x plus plus is the same. However, you can use x plus plus, plus plus x, x minus minus or minus minus x as an expressions or as a part of larger expressions. When used as expressions or a part of large expressions, their impact is different. See the table given below. In this table, operator, name, example means assuming the value of x, result and rule are given. So first one is your x plus plus post increment. In as z is equal to x plus plus, that is z is 1, x is 2. First use, then increment. Second is plus plus x, pre-increment, that is z equal to plus plus x, that is z is equal to 2 and x is equal to 2. First increment, then use. Third one is your x minus minus, post decrement, and z is equal to x minus minus, z is 0, x is 1, first use, then decrement. Same, minus minus x, pre-decrement, that is int z is equal to minus minus x, z is 0, x is 0, first decrement, then use. So this is all about your pre and post operations as expressions. Let us now understand postfix prefix operators in a greater deal. Consider the statement, that is z is equal to y plus plus. According to statement, you need to increment the value of y by 1 and also assign the value of y to z. Assuming the value of y is 15, the statement z is equal to y plus plus first will use the value of y, that is assign it to z, yielding z is equal to 15. It will then increment the value of y, yielding y is equal to 16. Here you can see z is equal to y plus plus is equal to 15. Initial value of y is 15. Postfix increment y plus plus, first use y is equal to 15, then increment. Final value of z is 15 and value of y is 16. Remember the rule in postfix increment, first use, then increment. Now, figure given below shows memory status during the evaluation process in postfix increment. There you can see. In all these three processes ABC, you can have value of y is 15 because initial value of y is 15. Now z is equal to 15 because you are given z is equal to y plus plus. Now the value of z is also 15. Now let us understand the process step by step. Initially the value of variable y is 15 and the value of variable z is not defined. Second stage, as it is postfix operation, you first use y, which is 15, hence z assign the value of 15. In third stage, now you increment the value of y by 1, thus the final value of y is 16. So this is about, again, same program which I have just discussed before. I have made one program and you can check out on your PC. So write this program on your PC. Next, now consider the following statement, that is z is equal to plus plus y. Here plus plus y is defined to be new value of y after 1 has been added. So if y is 15, then both y and z will have the value 16. That is, first increment the value by y, value of y, and then use its value as shown in figure. Z is equal to plus plus y, that is pre-increment, that is equal to 16. Initial value of y is 7. Prefix increment, that is plus plus y. First increment y is equal to 8, then use. So final value of z is 8 and y is 8. Now again same rule. Remember the rule in the prefix increment, that is first increment then use. Now same figure I have displayed here for the process of z is equal to plus plus y. Prefix increment. Here you can stepwise explanation check that. Initially the value of variable y is 15. The value of variable z is undefined as it has not to be declared yet. In second step, when you use the prefix operation, the value is first incremented, thus the value of y becomes 16. The variable z remains undefined since the value of y has not been used yet. In third step, after incrementing the value of y is used, that is assigned to z, thus z becomes 16. Again, same process I have explained with the help of program. So you can use this program on your PC. In short, we can say that the prefix operation first assign the value to the variable on the left and then increment the value of the operand. In prefix operand, first increment the value of the operand, then assign it to the variable on the left. Conditional operators. The conditional operator is also called a ternary operator because it has three operands. Its syntax is Boolean expression, question mark, expression 1, colon, expression 2. The operator works as follows. The Boolean expression is evaluated first. If it is evaluates to true, then the value of the entire expression is expression 1. Otherwise, the value of entire expression is expression 2. Now, note that only one of the expression, either expression 1 or expression 2, is evaluated. Now, with the example I am showing, I am helping you to write that program. Write a program to find smallest of two variables using the conditional operator. In this, I will use class name structure. In that, I will send two values: a is equal to 127, b is equal to 113. Now, system.out.println, I have given minimum number is in double quotation mark. Then I use ternary operator, that is conditional operator also. Now, at a less than b, after that I use question mark. A less than b, after that I use question mark. That is, after question mark, statement 1 or statement 2. If this condition is true, statement 1, that is A, will be executed. If this condition is false, then B will be executed. Now here we see 127 is less than 113. Condition is false. So statement this, that means second part, statement B or statement 2 will be executed. That means we will get the value of B, that is 113. Next topic for part 3, that is precedence and associativity of operators. In new operator, the dot operator, expressions, type of conversations, output using println and print, and assignment I will give because I am going to complete your chapter number 4. So up to that time, thank you children. God bless you all. Take care of yourself. Stay at home.